What's going on, you guys? Slim here at Pasadena Regionals. You already know with my boy Dre. We on them deck profiles, and we are here with top 4, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Mr. Remote Duel himself, in person, in the flesh. Please introduce yourself, sir. What deck did you play?
Hi, my name is Kyle WATERBURY, and I played Punk THERION.
Punk THERION. I gotta.
Yeah, it's
I gotta ask, with a format of like Despia, Sword Soul, some Flunger, stuff like that. Why Punk THERION?
I like the technical play that this deck has, and it really doesn't have a bad matchup. Just because the plays are so flexible and like what you end on is so flexible, so just depending on what you play against, your board will just change completely. Especially with what I play in my extra deck, I can like see what you're playing and then do what I want with my board.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Okay.
that's scary.
Say no more. Awesome. Well, before we get into it, dude, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to my friends in SoCal who helped me test, and then my friends back home and at school who have been supporting me all day and trying to keep me energized, even though I've been tired since like 8 a.m.
Awesome, dude. Well, let's get into it.
Okay.
Let's see this masterpiece.
So I will start with the punk stuff. So it's 3 Ogre Dance, 3 Foxy Tune, 3 Ziamine, 1 Sharakusai, and 1 Deer Note. So each one of these cards is a 1-card starter. It's like 1.5. You have to have a discard. But so Ogre Dance sends itself to search for a Ziamine. Foxy Tune sends itself to special any of them but Ogre Dance. And then this is from This is new from D-Force. You reveal itself and like another one from hand. You can special one, send the other to grave. And then when it goes to grave, you special any of them but a level 5. So it's a nice extender. I have to play Sharakusai to make Foxy Tune a level 1-card starter, because this fusion summons into something in the extra deck that specials 2 for my deck to let me keep going. So it's pretty nice. But this is just to mainly facilitate the next stuff, which is the Therion stuff. So I played 3 Lily, 3 Regulus, and then 1 Bull, 1 Reaper, and 1 Duke. Lily's the best one just because it gets you to everything. Regulus is an Omni Negate, so it's amazing. Duke is a Psychic, so you can target most of your punk stuff, and it's a light, which is gonna come up later. Along with just Reaper's crazy going first, and this is crazy going second. So, and then I just played 10 hand traps. So I played 3 Ash, 3 Valor, 2 Dethrone, and Ghost Ogre. I also played an Imperm, but that'll come in. I'll come right there.
Yeah.
There wasn't any times where I was like, oh, I need to main more. It felt just right most of the time. If I went first and didn't see anything, oh well, because the main board's just so crazy that I don't really need the hand traps. And going second, the deck can play through quite a bit. Spell-wise, I play 3 Colosseum. This is probably one of the craziest field spells I've ever read. So on activation, it searches a Therion. If a monster you control will be destroyed by battle, you can send a Therion or a engine from your deck to grave, and it protects instead. And if any monster is destroyed by battle, you add back any of your Therion monsters. So it just helps in the grind so much. Helps you win games you probably shouldn't win. And then I played 3 Charge. This is a Destiny draw. You can discard from your hand, but you can also send from your spell and trap card zone to draw 2. So it's pretty good. And then this is aggro system. This is a Foolish. You send any of your Therions, and if it's in your graveyard, you target a Therion in itself. One of them goes back to hand, the other goes bottom deck. There's a lot of times too, I got Mind today. You can't sit on it because I can't deck out. So it's like, and most of the time people just started to play, and I was like, okay, cool. And then 3 Utility because it's another 1-card starter. And then I played 2 Crossouts, a Talents, and a Call by the Grave. Every time I resolved this, I won. Just because there's times where you can play through 4 hand traps, but there's times where you lose to 1. So you just have to have it. Right. And I just like having 4 cards that deal with hand traps.
Right.
And then I play one other trap that's not impermanent, it's Cross. This is searchable off Berea. When your opponent activates a monster effect and you have a Therion, you can either negate the monster effect or banish the monster. And if you have the engine in your graveyard, you do both. So it's really good with stuff like the Brave token, big monsters, and Langian, and because you can just banish them and you don't have to negate the effect, you can just get rid of it forever. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. 60?
46.
46, okay.
46 cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Extra deck wise, this is my fusion is Rising Carp.
Okay.
You contribute it to special 2 punks from your deck with different levels, so you can, which means you can special Zeomin and Deer Note, so you can have your combo. It also has another effect. If you synchro with it, it can attack twice. It doesn't ever come up, but I play 3 links. I play a Hulk, Access Code, and a Celine.
All you need.
All you need. Most of the time, this is on your end board, so I mean, this mostly only comes up when you go second or you got like interrupted, but when it does come up, it's really nice. Synchro wise, this is the main card in this deck is Chaos Ruler.
Oh.
So that's why I play like DD Crows and Veilers, because you mill 5, grab a hand trap. You don't even need to grab something 90% of the time. It's to put those Therion cards in your graveyard. And then I play Formula for the Hulk. I play a Hot Red, Amazing Dragon. This is the punk one. When it's on summon, you can bounce cards equal to the number of level 3 psychics in your grave. Or you can special, during your turn, you can special a punk from your graveyard. It's like 1 effect per turn. But when I also play Baron, but when I have Hulk on my opponent's turn, depending on what they're playing, if they're playing hard combo, I'll go into this, bounce some cards. If they're playing control or just mid-range, I'll make this with like a Therion card. So these cards are crazy. This won me a game today.
Oh,
It was Psychic Adventure. I attacked into an Aliber for 10,300 attack points. So, and I won me the game. And I probably shouldn't have won, but this card's kind of crazy. I also play XCs. The main one's Zombie Vampire. So this is how I know what you're playing. So I'll make you mill 4 too.
Right.
I didn't get punished all day with this. I think the most I've milled that I didn't want to was like a Necro World, and Zombie World doesn't hurt this deck because you can just target a Therion. But being able to just see what they have, or like hopefully other people are playing hand traps too. So if I don't mill a tuner, you probably did, and I'm gonna take it and make my house. I play Melee of Trees. This is 2 level 3 Earths. You can either send a plant from your deck or special a plant from your graveyard. It comes up. Not all the time, but it comes up quite a bit, especially if you have like the field spell and you just need to make Zeus and set up Borea. It's pretty good. And then I play Harbinger, Ding, and Zeus. This card's just crazy, and I have a lot of end boards with this. Side deck wise, I always play weird stuff on my side, so take this with a grain of salt. I played 2 Droll just because I feel like Droll's just really good. Naturia Rosewhip. So you can summon this off of Hulk, and they can't attack over it because of your field spell. And none of your monsters negate activation, so whatever they activate, you just negate it. They can't activate anything else. This won me my round 10 against Striker because I negated Engage, and then they couldn't play it for us. Yeah, so that's really good. And I play this for my cross out. This is just really good. And then last night, we couldn't decide what to put in my side deck, so I put this in there. I did play Sword Soul. They drolled me, and my Chaos Roller milled this, so I won. And then I opened it game 3 again, and I won. So that was good. And then I played Droplets. I like this more than Dark Ruler because this can send your Therion cards to the graveyard. And sometimes you just brick on all of them. Lightning Storm, Duster, and then just a Twin. And then 2 D-Berries and a Red Reboot.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, if it works, it works.
I know, it's like there's some interesting ratios, but if they work.
If it works, it
Yeah.
works.
It works.
It was definitely your day. All right, man.
Well, your deck is insane. It's awesome to have a live deck profile for you. It's your first one. We've had profiles before with your remote stuff.
Yeah.
It's just proof that you're able to come through the remote season, come here to one of the hardest regionals. I think honestly, easily like in any state,
These
and
10 rounds are.
yeah, and just
10
show
rounds
out,
are rough,
show out, and
rough.
just do it with a crazy deck. But awesome, dude. Congratulations on getting top 4, and thank you for the deck profile.
Thank you.
Congrats, dude.